The United States has carried out its first airstrikes on Islamic State militants near the Iraqi capital Baghdad under expanded military operations in this region.
With more, we turn to Paul Yee at the News Center. Paul, U.S. warplanes have been bombing IS targets since last month, but experts say this latest offensive could mark a major turning point.
Absolutely. The attacks near Baghdad and in the north of the country have expanded the scope of the U.S. mission there, as laid out by President Obama last week. And this as top officials from Western and Arab powers wrapped up talks in Paris to help Iraq defeat the extremist group. Our Shin Se-min has this report.
The U.S. has expanded its aerial bombing campaign to target IS militants near Baghdad. It was a 162nd round of airstrikes by the U.S. in Iraq since early August, but the first since Washington's move to form a global coalition against IS and the first in direct support of Iraqi forces fighting the militants. This comes against a backdrop of some 30 Western and Arab countries vowing to provide military support to Iraq at the Paris summit earlier this week. France, host of the summit, has already begun surveillance flights over Iraq in preparation for further military action. Iraq's Kurds, who have scored some significant victories over IS in recent weeks, welcome the global effort to quash the extremist.
This summit in Paris is a historic summit, especially for the Kurdish people and the government. It is a very important step to destroy IS with help from friendly countries such as the great powers France, the US, and Britain.
However, the summit's joint communique made no mention of Syria, the other country IS controls large parts of. While the U.S. warned Syrian President Bashar al-Assad not to interfere with potential U.S. airstrikes inside its country, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, on Monday expressed his discontent with the U.S.-led coalition.
In the last few days, we've had some excitement, and with that excitement, we've been hearing from American officials making comments on forming a state, which are blank, hollow, and self-serving, and lack in any direction.
Although Iran says it supports the Syrian and Iraqi government's fight against the militants, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said last week that it would be inappropriate for Tehran to join the global coalition because Iran is a state sponsor of terrorism. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.